Hello and welcome to English Speaking Practice. In this video, I will talk about spoken English and the methods that I recommend to English learners who lack confidence and wish to improve their speaking. In my videos, I think that it's far better that you can read all of the words on screen rather than watching me. So read the words with me and improve your pronunciation and your vocabulary at the same time. Make yourselves comfortable and read out loud if you can. Pause the video if you have to, and also you can watch the video as many times as you like for extra practice. Okay, let's begin. How to practice spoken English and improve confidence. Number 1. Find a friend to practice with if you can. They will be your practice partner. It's always more fun to learn with others and it feels less lonely. You're more likely to continue your learning if you have a friend to learn with, as you can encourage and support each other. If your practice partner is at the same level or standard as you, that is even better. Learn together at the same speed. You should feel less shy with your practice partner, so you will be more confident to speak. With a friend, you can have pretend conversations or try to tell each other what you did or have been doing in English before you tell each other in your own language. Talking about real life is even better than pretending. Number 2. Practice little and often. It's better to practice a little every day. Daily practice for 20 to 30 minutes per day, every day, is better than 2 or even 3 hours once a week. It's hard to focus and concentrate for long periods, and it's easier to find 20 to 30 minutes of free time to practice each day. You can practice for some of the days on your own and some with your practice partner. When we learn new words and phrases, we cannot easily remember them until we have spoken or written them 10 to 15 times. That's a lot of practicing. We call this repetition, to repeat something many times. It's all part of the memorization process, so go over the words and phrases again and again every day and you will start to remember them. Keep things simple and don't try to learn too many words or phrases in 1 week. Don't worry about what other English teaching videos tell you about fast learning. There are no ways to learn quickly, and there are no shortcuts that can be taken. Any videos that tell you that you can learn 100 new words in a day or become fluent in a month are just nonsense. Number 3. Get as much English reading material as you can. Look for as many materials to practice and read from as you can. English language newspapers, books, manuals, and, of course, social media pages and YouTube videos. Written English is all around us in almost every country of the world if we look for it. Movies and songs with lyrics and subtitles can be used, but I don't recommend these for beginners. They are okay for intermediate to advanced learners. The English in movies is usually spoken very quickly, often with strong accents, and it contains many idioms and informal language. For songs, it's even worse for learning since the words are sung and not spoken, and they are stretched and shortened to match the music. A much better alternative to movies and songs is to watch online news channels where informal words and idioms are not used and where the pronunciation is very clear. It's important to find out the correct pronunciation when you learn new words. You can do this by asking a native speaker or someone that you know who has a good standard of spoken English, or you can watch pronunciation videos on YouTube. Number 4, read as much out loud as you can. To practice speaking, you must read aloud. Reading in your head always sounds perfect. When we read aloud, we are not only practicing our pronunciation, but we also learn a little more quickly as we read and listen to our own voice at the same time. If you are learning new words, write down as many phrases or sentences as you can using the new words. Read these sentences out loud for your practice each day. Remember that you need to try to use the new words at least 15 times for best memorization. If you are shy to read aloud and cannot practice with a friend, find a quiet spot alone, or why not talk to a pet? It works. Just don't expect your pet to answer back. Number 5. Aim for clear, careful, and confident speech. Don't worry about using simple words or phrases. Those simple phrases are the building blocks of millions of conversations around the world every day. Become confident with simple language and speak as clearly as you can. Once you have learned to use the basics, it's easy to add new and more advanced vocabulary. It's far more important and also more impressive to speak really clearly than to use advanced words. I am always more impressed to hear basic English spoken clearly and carefully than advanced vocabulary with poor pronunciation. Remember that clear, careful, and confident speech will always get you noticed. Number 6. Don't speak too quickly or try to sound like a native speaker. There is nothing wrong with speaking carefully and slowly. Give yourself time to think and to pronounce your words clearly. Far too many English learners try to speak quickly, and their speech becomes very difficult to understand. This is often because they want to complete the speaking quickly because they are nervous or because they want to try to impress someone. Try to relax and give yourself plenty of time, and remember that it is careful speech that is impressive. There is an old English phrase that says that you need to learn to walk before you can run. You will automatically become faster at speaking as you become more confident and as you practice more. Don't try to sound like a native speaker. This is not necessary. Many native speakers use sloppy, lazy English, informal language, and bad words. So what would be good about copying that? Instead, aim to sound like a newsreader. Cool, calm, and with polite, clear vocabulary. Now that is how you should sound. Number 7. Forget the rules of grammar and just get on with speaking. Too many English learners are worried about the complicated grammar rules when they should just focus on speaking. I can guarantee that no native English speaker ever learned English by first being given a big book on grammar as a small child. So why do English teachers push the grammar so early on now? I don't have the answer to that, but I disagree with it strongly. Don't focus on grammar, but instead become confident with your English, and you can pick up the grammar rules and understand them far more easily later. All languages are about communication, and English is no different. Don't forget that the message is always the most important part. As long as you've been understood, you have succeeded. Number 8. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't worry about how fast or slow you are learning or what others are doing. We all learn at different speeds. There are no prizes for being the fastest learner or penalties for being the slowest. The winners are the ones that keep going. Just continue your daily practice on your own and with your practice partners and friends. Learn together, laugh together, and have fun. Learning is so much easier when we have fun with friends. I do hope you have enjoyed this video and found it useful. Whatever stage your English is at, from beginner to advanced, I aim to provide something for everyone, and I upload new videos for you every week. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Bye-bye.